Hello, you guys. How is everybody doing? Make sure you come in and hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. As you come in, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's see if they're going to send out the notifications as they should do. Okay. I see one person. Hey, Miss Shan. How are you? Make sure you like, share. Hey, Dub JJ. Hey, Joy Loves God. Make sure you guys, as y'all come into the room, make sure you guys please hit the like button. Hey, Positive Vibes. Yeah, we're going to have some fun on here like we did the other day. Okay. We're going to have some fun on here. Hey, Miss Paula. You all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the room, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. I was just watching the members only video. The members only video last night was lit. But I was so tired. That was third time being on. And hey, Miss Shelly Shell. That was my third time being on, and a sister was tired. I was trying to, my head was bobbing and wobbling and all of those things, child. What's up, Miss Diane? How's everybody doing? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe, okay? We're just waiting for more people to start coming into the chat, okay? We're going to talk about Black Youngster today, child, because we see Black Youngster is back on. He's back on Instagram after being off of Instagram basically since 2021. Okay. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Miss Rochelle. Anyways, you guys. Hey, Naturally Nollins. How's everybody doing on this Sunday? Hey, Big J Dog. I'm seeing more people starting to get the notifications. Hey, my four girls, Square Beige. How's everybody doing? Okay. I'm gonna be talking to you all I'll do that in a minute. I'm going to smoke. Have y'all ever had that cowboy corn? I'm smoking me some cowboy corn today. Oh my god, I love it so much. He said we in this thing. What's up, C Hayes? Is everybody doing good on this Sunday? It's a beautiful day. It's kind of chilly around the Memphis area. It's 66, and that's because of all of the rain. What's up, Mo3 Sector? She said Nurse Cree. Lord, that must be Black Youngster. Thank you, Diane, for the $4.99 super sticker. Okay. Thank you for the $4.99 super sticker. I am definitely a real foodie. I am definitely a real foodie. And one of the things that I was just talking to somebody about, I was like, dog, you know, with me being a real foodie, and it's a lot of people that be on the go as just like I do. And so what I decided, and my mom wants to do this with me too. Okay, because my mother has high blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure, although it be up sometimes. I don't have high blood pressure, but I am pre-diabetic. So I was looking at another lady too, and my mom wants to do this every morning, get up and make sure I do my exercise. Because one of the things that happened when my father passed away, I gained more weight than I had wanted to. You know, when you go into those depressions, you gain weight. So I think this is something that I wanted to make it like a community thing. I'm talking about online. Whereas if there are other women that want to do this with me, we can hold each other accountable. And I'm going to start back putting my shorts up, you know, every morning when I do, like allowing you all to see my journey. I think that's motivational for other women. We can help each other as far as like healthy recipes, and men, okay? Healthy recipes and things of that nature. And it's just more natural foods, you know, eating more natural foods. I know all food now is expensive. So you may as well just try and buy more naturally healthy foods, right? So that's something y'all look for me to be putting on my Instagram. If you don't have my Instagram, my Instagram is Real Talk Wit, WIT, Tamara. Real Talk Wit, WIT, Tamara on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. And I'm always on Facebook. It's Real Talk with Tamara on Facebook, WIITH. Okay. So I'm old school. I love that. I lost those. See that? That's what I'm talking. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds. And what actually so far now I've lost 8 pounds and I got a few more to go. Okay. By the time I go to New Orleans, by the time I get to New Orleans for my birthday, I think at the rate I'm going, I'll be that. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about, so those, you know, those persons that want to do that, reach out to me, okay? And it could be a virtual thing. We don't have to meet up. Thank you, Diane. We don't have to meet up or anything like that. It could be more virtual, you know, where we're holding each other accountable. I don't, because I'm going to I don't want to say what time I'm going to the gym trial, because y'all know I'm paranoid. Anyways, you guys, I want to talk about, is Black Youngster scared that his name will come up in Hernandez Govan trial? Okay. Now, I don't want for Orange Mound Quit to think I'm picking on him. Okay. Because I was looking at his eyes in court, child. I ain't the enemy. Ooh, child. I'm just a vlogger. Orange Mound Quit. I'm a vlogger. I'm not the enemy. I don't know nothing about you. I ain't trying to tell nothing. I'm just trying to vlog on the case like everybody else. I'm just trying to live my life. That's it. Okay. Now, Orange Mountain Quest brother comes in here. I likes him. I like Stanley. Stanley cool. Stanley vouch for me. Okay. Stanley vouch for me. Okay. Stanley vouch for me. Okay. But I want to talk about Black Youngster now. Y'all, we know that Black Youngster has not been on Instagram, you guys. And I think that his record label had put a gag on him. Okay. I think his record label had put a gag on him. And because of this situation that happened, positive vibes. with Young Dolph. Now, Black Youngster put out all kinds of albums. Black Sheep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And he still has not done an interview. Now, I'm sure they're gonna get somebody to do an interview that is, that they know they feel comfortable with, that's not going to ask him any questions about Young Dolph. And if they do ask him questions, it's going to be very light if he touches on it at all, because it seems like to me he's back out because they're wanting to see if they could try to promote him. Or it's weird that he says that he's going to start back getting on Instagram when it comes close time to Quet's trial. Okay, so it probably that lets me know all I need to know as far as that is concerned anyways. Okay, which leads me to, is he scared that his name is going to come up in Hernandez Govan trial, child? Because nobody knows what, Quet has asked the court to give him a private investigator. Okay, I don't think nobody would even know who the private investigator is but them. Well, some of the people that the private investigator goes and question, try to interview, they'll know. But she says, Rochelle, I stopped eating sugar, drinking sodas. I cut out the junk food. I cook healthy meals every day. And I exercise 7 days a week, drink a lot of water. Drinking a lot of water and exercising 7 days a week is really good. When you start exercising, let me just say this. When you start exercising and you get on that, you exercise, you get on a treadmill, you start sweating, it starts to sweat all of those toxins out of your skin. It starts, out of your body, and you can start telling how your skin starts to start looking better, starts to lighten up, because now when you're exercising, your body is sweating all the toxicity out of your skin. Okay, out of your system. But is he scared? Okay, I know he's on his channel, on his Instagram, and he seems to try to be the old Black Youngster, but I think that is to paint a picture that he is this jovial, happy-go-lucky person that he was before. Okay, that he's this jovial, happy-go-lucky person that he was before. I think it's he's trying to also straighten up his image. 901 Deshaun says Straight Drop is supposed to testify against Govan. Now, let me just say this. I wouldn't be surprised if Straight Drop does not come in there and testify against Govan, because I think CMG needs for Straight Drop to do that. The CMG, I believe that. CMG needs for Straight Drop. They played two ends against the middle. They made sure. She said, yes, he doing scare tactics. I'm telling y'all, but he better be scared of Govan. Okay. Did I show y'all how Govan was looking in court? I don't mean no harm now, because I've been told about Govan. Okay. People in the streets, okay, has told Govan allegedly, he don't mind cleaning, he don't mind being the cleanup man. Okay. I don't think that Govan is the least bit scared of Black Youngster. I don't mean no harm. Okay. I think Black Youngster and them better be scared of Govan. Okay. I think they better be scared of him. I don't think that he is scared of none of them. You have to, I'm gonna tell you something. Govan is, when you look at him, he strikes you as a person that feels like, shit, I done lost some things that meant the world to me. I don't give a damn about if I die, because we all gonna die one day, and I don't care about, and I ain't going to jail and taking the charge for all this by myself. Okay, he just and I'll walk around, and because some people scared to die. I don't think he is, which makes him way more dangerous. Okay. He ain't scared at all. Anytime somebody Govan was trying to get a damn job, anybody else would have been trying to hide. Okay. So Black Youngster and them better be scared of him. I don't even think that they can, cause see that Black Youngster and them got a little money. They feel like they can pay people to go and do their hits. Ain't nobody want to go do no hit on Govan, cause or try to hit him because they are crackhead and all. Okay, crackhead and all. They already know if they go and do something to Govan, somebody got to die. Okay, if it ain't them, then they some of them little dudes around him or big dudes or whoever it is that he know, they ain't want to go. I don't even think they can pay nobody not in Memphis to go and hit Govan. So Black Youngster and them better be scared of him. Okay, but let's talk about Deshaun. What Deshaun was saying, I agree. Okay, I believe that Straight Drop. I wouldn't be surprised if Straight Drop didn't. Because CMG want for Straight Drop them to testify on Govan. Now let me just say this. I do believe that Govan has some type of part. His ass ain't innocent now. But as far as paying for a hit and stuff, I told y'all, I don't believe he did that. Okay. I believe that he was the liaison, okay? And I have spoken about Govan ought to be ashamed of himself because Govan is my damn age, okay? He was supposed to be like the big homie. He wasn't supposed to let them vultures around Straight Drop or Cornelius because he knew Cornelius was a damn crackhead. He ought to be ashamed of himself, okay? You don't open the gate and bring them into the gate to have them to participate in something they shouldn't have been participating in. Help me, somebody, okay? Because I feel a preach coming on. Because when I'm trying to contain it, because once I get to going, I start cussing these old ass niggas out because they ought to be ashamed of themselves. As a damn Black woman, these men should be ashamed of their damn self when they supposed to be protecting the women and looking out for the because Straight Drop is young enough to be Govan's damn son. Okay. So he don't go free. But I got to be honest. He ain't paid for no damn hit. We know who paid for the hit. I said I told y'all that from day one. Okay. So y'all, what was I saying? Okay. What was I saying? Y'all know I'm going, that menopausal stuff had my brain foggy. Kawan, Michelle says 901. Absolute Govan smart, man dead, man walking. Okay. I'm speculating about what exposing the truth. Yeah, what I'm speculating about exposing the truth. Exposing the truth. You don't know now which side you're gonna be on, because one minute you act like you with me, the next minute you act like you're not. I don't know what exposing the truth. Well, who you think called it? Exposing the truth. Govan ain't called that hit. Govan ain't the one that told them to go kill Young Dolph. You believe that Govan is the one that told? I believe he participated in it some kind of way, but I don't believe that Govan was the one that said, I want Young Dolph dead. I don't think it was his idea. The idea was not birthed with Govan. Hell, what would he benefit wanting Young Dolph dead? I'm not taking up for him. I'm trying to put the truth in order. Shit, because his ass is not innocent. But he ain't, I can't accuse people. He ain't called that. The part that he participated in was bad enough. But I don't think Govan woke up and said, I'm gonna go, I want Young Dolph dead. I want to go get some little dudes and hire some dudes to kill him. That's right, Miss Deborah. Exposing the truth always do that. One minute he be rooting for me, the next minute he talking about something else. Dub JJ says that's dangerous for Drop to testify on Govan if you think about it, because Govan can turn around and give up. Govan can give up the big players. Govan been around Straight Drop, and Govan gonna mess around and tell all of the bodies Straight Drop got that don't nobody know about. That's what's gonna happen. Thank you, GMF. I appreciate that. Okay, exposing the truth. He said, before we make accusations, we must exercise all possibilities. So, are you saying that you believe that? So you're saying that it is possible, in your opinion, it is possible that Govan called the hit? Because I believe Gotti and Juke called it. Pete the X says some black men raised in the hood, some raised in the suburbs. It's the mindset. So let's go, but let's go back to Straight Drop, because y'all know I haven't gotten the opportunity to my mind be all over the place, so I be jumping from one thing to the next. Straight Drop. I don't King Deshaun says that Straight Drop supposed to testify against come and I guess be a state witness or whatever in Govan's trial. Now we do know that Straight Drop was mad at Govan. So why was Straight Drop mad at Govan? Did somebody, it would be conducive to those who paid for the hit to turn those three against each other so that their name can be out of it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You play two ends against the middle. So if they going back and forth with each other, you nail Govan to the cross. He is the mastermind and he paid for the hit. Then they, in their minds, they get off. We already know who paid for the hit and who masterminded that. Okay. Gotti, Juke, and some of the rest of them with the money did. The masterminds are the people that conceive the idea, and Black Youngster ass too. Okay, because he had such a hard on for Young Dolph. Black Youngster did. He brought his butt into something that had nothing to do with him. Made himself hate a man that did nothing to him. Okay, so he hate a man that did nothing to him. So he couldn't even stay away from the crime scene. He let because see, that was the spirit of God. Okay. When that man was standing there saying, oh, they got Black Youngster on the scene, and somebody recording at that moment, that was nothing but God. That was Young Dolph's spirit. Okay, that was still walking around to ensure that when Black Youngster tried to tell a story like he was in Atlanta, he had such a hard on for this guy, for this man, this father that never did anything to him. That was another Memphian that was just as successful or more than him. They had a family. To see that man dead, he took his ass over there to the scene and was seen. They so damn stupid. Hey, Grip. Okay, they so damn stupid. Okay, they then got bloggers on YouTube, and that's gonna come up. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna come up to start trying to. Thank you, my love, Grip. To start trying to find witnesses so that they could take them out. Y'all don't get me started talking about some of these vloggers, because see, I'll get real mad, and I'm trying to stay on track because I will go flat foot in 1,000. And I be trying to control my temper, okay? Because when I get mad, I just shoot off. Okay. So back to straight drop. I'm trying to make a point about straight drop. I'm trying to stay away from things that trigger me. Talking about these stank, funky. Don't get me started. The some of these vloggers makes me mad. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that when I calm down because I'll get off track. Says the feds are protecting for a reason. He will put Gotti in jail. Also, I feel the feds also have the insurance guy in the back ready to tell his story. So straight drop. That's what I was talking about. Let me make my point about straight drop. Every time I get ready to, I get distracted. So I can believe that, Deshaun. I don't know if it's true, but I can believe it if that's what they're saying. Because it would CMG wants for straight drop to go into the courtroom and direct all of the negative energy at Quet. Now, Quet, I know you looks at my live. You sit your ass down. Don't go and kill nobody else. Okay, you just sit down. I'm not saying that for you to be sitting on about it. Just let God use you. Okay. All right. So they would want that. Okay, they would want that. They would want for straight drop to get up on the stand and direct all of that energy at Quet because they think that exempts them. Okay, so that's why I say I wouldn't be surprised because see, we know at this point now, even though straight drop wanted CMG told on, straight drop's lawyer dropped some little crumbs and some dimes on CMG as much as he knew. He wouldn't say no names because he know what side his bread was buttered on. He know who was paying him. So he had to generally say it only because the prosecutors brought it up. And then he had to let that Cornelius know, CMG paid for your lawyers. And Cornelius, didn't CMG pay for your lawyers? Cornelius wasn't quick on his feet. He should have said, well, you should know who paid you. That's why he was adamant about it. You had another lawyer. He knew everything from the start to the finish. He knew who paid him. He couldn't directly point at nobody because he knew where his checks was coming from. Okay. But even Straight Drop's lawyer was going directly at Quet. Because if you can you see they try to dump everything off on Juke's grave. I mean, Juke was involved, but hell, the people that claim they love him, I think, and that are disrespectful to his legacy. Juke got kids and stuff. So you want to dump everything on top of a dead man's grave, and he got kids and all of that. I mean, they supposedly, these folks ain't shit. Okay. So they want to ensure that Juke, who is no longer with us, rest in peace to Juke, okay? Because I hate that happened to Juke, and Quet are the only two that takes, other than Straight Drop and Cornelius, are the only, y'all get I know damn well it's more than 28 likes up in here. I know damn well y'all not sitting up on my live and ain't got but 28 likes. Look, y'all get the likes up. I know y'all ain't sitting up on my live with 156 people and y'all asses ain't pumping that like button, but you in here. Hit the like button. And I mean hit it. Hit the like button. I need 100 more likes. Pump that like button. Y'all keep running the likes up, okay? It's free. Okay? Y'all run them up. Get it up to 100. He says I'm angry. Therapy works. Nah, therapy ain't gonna work. I normally, just kind of come down on my own. So I know how to manage it without therapy and medicines. Okay. Okay, you guys. So so yeah. He said, all you weed smokers, hit the like button. It's a blunt. That's right. It's a blunt. Hit the like button. What Stan G said, run my likes up, get me hyped up. What's up, the Alabama hitter? So straight drop, okay? So that's what's going on. Now, some people, everybody has their own difference of opinion as it relates to Quet. I've always said I felt like he had some type of involvement in it. He just was not the person that conceived the idea. I've always said I believe that the idea was brought to him after it was conceived, okay? Which means that the people who paid for this hit and that the people who originated the idea of wanting this man dead need to be got. Okay, it's not gonna end with Quet, and that's what they trying to do, end it with him. But I don't think Quet gonna let them end it with him. Okay, I don't think Quet gonna let them end it with him. Cause I saw how he was sitting up looking in that courtroom. Okay, he'll be a damn fool if he do, because CMG got straight dropped and mad at him, trying to tell on him. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, King Deshaun, if straight drop is in the courtroom to tell on him, because that's what CMG wants him to do. That's probably why they're taking care of his family. Okay. They need to use him until they can't use him no more. And then he'll probably right around the time Quet trial get ready to start, they're gonna somebody, you notice you never know who it is that be dropping these songs that straight drop has, right? You never know who do the videos. You never know, because nobody's name is on them. You never know who do the songs. So I'm sure right around the time that Quet trial happens, they're gonna drop a damn song for straight drop, and they're going to, not only are they gonna, hey Mr. Parker, not only are they going to drop a song for straight drop, okay? Not only are they going to drop a song for straight drop, what they're going to do is they're going to put him up on a billboard, okay? See, you have to notice now, start paying attention. I have been. Start paying attention. Hey, Gray Face. Start paying attention to when they start doing stuff for him. Okay? When they start doing stuff for him. Hey, Mr. Parker. Okay? That'll be to gas him up, and he'll start posting on his Instagram. I hope Straight Drop when he get older, when he get to be in his late 30s, I hope he look back on a lot of this stuff and say, I had to be the damnedest fool that there ever was. And I hope that he realizes how they manipulated and made a fool out of him. And he made a fool out of himself too. Okay. Y'all keep running the likes up for me, okay? Y'all keep on running the likes up. Make sure you all hit the like button. We're almost at 100. So it's Black Youngster scared. Now, I think that is weird that Black Youngster, okay, would be back on Instagram right before Quet's trial, okay? Cracking jokes and stuff, talking about prayer and all of that. I mean, he always talked about God, but I just kind of look at the timing. I'm going to tell you something, what they do know. I mean, they better be scared if they ain't. They better be scared of Quet. Because what they do know is we all looking at Quet. We know that's one that they can't control. Quet ass is old as the rest of us. So he done lived longer. He made some damn stupid decisions. But I don't care. I don't think he care about having that. He got too old to care about being labeled a snitch and all of that. Okay. So that's one that they know that they can't control. I don't think he dumb enough to allow them to pay for his lawyers and take the blame to protect them. Okay. That's a young boy move. You see, Cornelius didn't do it. Y'all run them likes all the way up. Hey, the real T. Run the likes all the way up. Okay, you guys. So I find it weird. Is he scared? Okay, because Quet's name was brought up. I'm sure they're gonna talk more about that car, that Mercedes Benz that was used in this crime. So we'll probably more stuff about that will probably come out. Because remember, Cornelius said that all he knows is they picked him up. He didn't know the backstory as it relates to that Mercedes Benz. They tried to lay all of that at the feet of as it relates to that Mercedes Benz. As a matter of fact, I think they're trying to say that Orange Mound Quet kind of was the one that orchestrated, as it relates to them getting that car. I think that's what they were saying, wasn't it? Straight Dropping Cornelius was saying that car came about by way of Orange Mound Quet and a Black Youngster or something. Am I right? Rochelle says, heck, I've done nothing wrong and I'm scared of quit. I told y'all. Pig terrified. Yep, that's I think that's what they said. Yeah, Straight Drop and they Orange Mound. I think now I'm almost sure if either they said it in the trial or it's in my head, so I heard it somewhere. I guess it was in the trial, Straight Drop's trial, that Orange Mound Quet. Cornelius didn't know. All he know is that Straight Drop pulled up in the car. Straight Drop don't know the backstory of the car. It was just given to him. So, am I right? Suppose they're saying that Orange Mound Quet and Black Youngster are the two that did, got everything together as it relates to that car. I don't know where. If I didn't hear it in Straight Drop's trial, I don't know where I heard it from. Maybe I heard it in Straight Drop's trial. Okay. So you have to think about more stuff about that vehicle will start to come out. we didn't hear anything, and I think they purposely did that as it relates to, they didn't bring the insurance guy. They didn't bring the insurance guy on the stand because they didn't want to deal with that, the how they got that white car at that point. I believe, I don't know though, this is just my opinion. If Quet has a trial, I think they'll start to try to, I think that might be that might be something that the prosecutors, I'm not saying that they are, I'm just saying that in my mind, anyways, I'm gonna move on from that. Rochelle says, did you hear it in Straight Drop trial? Cornbread said he didn't have the backstory on the car. Maybe that's where I hear that from. And did he say also that Quet and Black Youngster were the two, supposedly that they were the one that worked out the details of the car? Didn't he say that in the trial or something? I don't know. Ken says the rats are turning against each other. Well, normally when it's something like this, okay, normally when it's something like this, a case this big where you're looking at a whole lot of time, things of this nature start to happen. Okay, things of this nature start to happen. Well, he says that after they killed Dolph, they called Juke, and Juke said or something another, and but I wonder why they didn't deal with who, maybe Cornelius was not in the, it was like I wonder why they didn't deal with who Straight Drop called right before they pulled in on Dolph and said that they saw Dolph going, and Dolph was in that cookie shop. Wonder why they didn't deal with whoever it was. That maybe it was because it was Straight Drop, and Cornelius saying it would have been hearsay, saying make sure he don't come out of that cookie shop. I wonder why they didn't deal with that. But Cornelius, unless Straight Drop had the person on FaceTime or on speaker or whatever, it would have been hearsay if Cornelius didn't hear it himself. I don't know. I was surprised that wasn't dealt with. Cornelius was in the dark on everything. Yeah. Cornelius didn't even deal with now, because if Straight Drop pulled up, they didn't even deal with the details of Straight Drop calling him. He said that Straight Drop pulled up and he already knew when he pulled up and blew the horn what he was pulling up for, right? Now that's what he said. Now we already know that's a lie. Okay, and I'm trying to understand, I think it's more gonna come out with that, well, I already knew what it was for. He pulled up. I'm sure he didn't just decide on a Wednesday without telling Cornelius. He pull up in his yard and he don't, and I already know to just go jump in the car automatically that we going to take out somebody. No, that takes planning. How did you know that it was going to be on a Wednesday? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's more to that story, but they didn't push him for it to come out for a reason. They said Juke after hit, old boy said, I ain't got all the money. I'll call you back. You have to understand that around that area, like, it was a conversation had before he pulled up at Cornelius' house. It was a conversation had, but y'all noticed they didn't press Cornelius to say anything about it, and Straight Drop's attorney didn't. Straight Drop's attorney didn't make him expound on that. What happened? Well, when he pulled up, I already knew what he was pulling up for. You knew what he was pulling up for that morning. No, we ain't had no conversation. We know that's a lie. I mean, what you just read minds? Somebody pull up in your yard. I mean, he could have been pulling up in his yard for something else. I'm sure Cornbread whole family told him they played him. I'm sure his whole family told him that they played him. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure his whole family told him, okay, that they played him. And they did. They did play him. It was get ready to kill him. Somebody said it was Teasy. Teasy, and it's funny because remember I told y'all Teasy was riding around with they had so many stolen cars, it was ridiculous. Teasy was riding around, okay, with a Teasy was riding around with a wearing a Pooh Shiesty mask, okay? He was riding around wearing a Pooh Shiesty mask. So it wouldn't be hard to believe that Teasy was the person that pulled up. And they thought Cornelius was going to be the one to walk up and get their money so they could leave him laying in the street. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Says, I think they was going to unalive Cornbread. They was going to kill him. That's why they kept telling him, they trying to get him, make him think they had his money. And the first time they told him that they had his money, he was on his way back from Atlanta. Okay. He was on his way back from Atlanta. And that's interesting within itself. I wonder who did he see when he was in Atlanta, who he talked to when he was in Atlanta. I wonder. Okay. Yeah, I wonder who it was. Okay. Because I don't think they just sent him to Atlanta just to be sending him. He said to get away, he ain't have a dime. Okay. Did he really stay in a hotel? Are there records showing that he stayed in a hotel when he got to Atlanta? That's interesting. Okay. Are there records to show that his girlfriend rented a hotel when they got to Atlanta? Maybe they did stay in a hotel. Okay, but I would check the records out if they haven't already to see if that happened. If they actually stayed in Atlanta at a hotel. Okay, did that? Okay, I'm moving on from that too. Shit. Ray Brown says, did Govan know they was going to do was they was going to do the due to cornbread? Whoever cornbread was dealing with in Atlanta, I think they told them he on his way back, and they thought that he was back. Okay, but he said he was still like an hour out. And they called him, "Man, we got your money." They couldn't take it back at that point. I think Cornbread knew at that damn point. He told them leaving in Miss Fifi mailbox. He thinking that they get ready to leave all his money. When they left, what they leave, 500. They left $500. His mind told him, he crackhead and all. He knew this right here ain't right. Why would they tell me they had my money and they only put 500 in the mailbox? He been out in the streets. His antennas went up. He knew that they was gonna try and kill him. That's why, I mean, they let the crackhead outsmart them. So that's why when they call him again, say, "I got your money," he had his girlfriend to drop him off on one street, and she hit the block and pulled up where Teasy was getting ready to knock him down, and it shocked them to see the girl walk up. Okay. And that because they never planned on paying them, so they had to just pull whatever little money in their pocket that they had in their pocket out to give to the girl. Damn, we thought it was gonna be him. We just couldn't. We told him we can't let him know we was gonna knock him down. I just said I had to get a man what I had in my pocket, $300. He knew then that they was gonna kill him, and then the feds turned around and confirmed it. That's why he on a vengeance. I don't blame him. Because they never should have, none of them never should have did it anyways. When you do wrong, when you have the wrong intentions, it never pan out the way that you think that it will. Yeah, she blessed that they didn't kill her. And if they wouldn't have had on no mask, they would have left her laying there. If he didn't have no mask on, he'd have left that girl laying there. Okay. Steven says, Tamara, they didn't have money for a car cover. Of course, someone put them up in Atlanta. Y'all make sure you all hit the like button for me, okay, you guys? Please hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. We should have okay, so we should be coming up on, we really should have 180 likes already, okay? Because it's 100, I see 195 people in here that's up here on the thing, which means that is more, so about 300 and something people in here, which in real time, which means we really should have about 300 likes. Hey, Miss Kim. Heavenly says Juke was staying in the Atlanta. Juke was staying in Atlanta back then. Yeah, but remember they was supposedly in Miami at the birthday party. I wonder if the people that the people that live in Atlanta, I wonder if they was already left going to the birthday party, or if they was back. I wonder if they was back. Okay, maybe My poor girl says all the money and power CMG had, they hook up with stupid people to do their dirty work. Did not give them direction or anything. I've said this a million times. They really didn't start going up until they killed Young Dolph. I mean, then they went up because they got up that $100 million deal with Interscope. Gotti Bag, and Youngster all live in Atlanta. Close your eyes, spin, and throw a rack, and it's going to hit somebody from. Oh, absolutely. I know they were mad. They had to come off their last. Yeah, I'm sure they was mad. They had to come off their last $300 because they didn't go there to give him no money. They went there to leave him laying there. And he knew it already. He knew he had been around them, so he know how they move. Why y'all think that he was so alert? He had been around those people, so he saw how they snaked each other. Okay. Y'all make sure you all please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. But is Black Youngster scared that his name will come up in Hernandez Govan's trial? Okay. Is he scared? Okay. He better be if he ain't. He better be if he's not. Cause he next. I'm gonna tell you, they gonna throw him up under the they gonna all start to turn on him before they turn on Gotti. Black Youngster gotta know it. I haven't seen Cypress in here. Okay. He said he probably somewhere shining bricks. Y'all hit the like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe. So what I want to do is I want to open up the line and start letting people call in to talk about this subject. But look, y'all, don't call in here acting no fool. Okay. Okay. Um, I'm getting ready to put the number up, you guys. You guys, that's the number. You all, that's the number. Okay. Call in. Okay. 901-667-0119. 901-667-0119. So make sure you guys call in. Okay. And keep it on this subject, okay? Do you all believe that Govan is scared? I mean, do you all believe that Black Youngster is scared that his name will come up in Govan trial? I think he need to be scared because they're gonna throw him up under the bus before they throw Gotti up under the bus. They're gonna protect Gotti to the fullest. They're gonna protect Black Youngster to an extent, okay? Which means there's really no loyalty to him. And when I say they, I'm talking about the people that's around them. Okay. I ain't talking about the authorities because people try to twist stuff. Yes, you guys, y'all behave when y'all call now, because I don't be feeling like dealing with a bunch of damn fools now. My nerves and stuff be bad. Y'all, that's the number up there, 901-667-0119. Hit the phone line, okay? And let's talk about this. We see that this getting ready to crank up again. If you ask me, if Govan goes to trial, I think his trial is going to be. See, Straight Drop's trial was only 3-4 days. Okay, it's gonna be interesting to see how long her Govan's trial is going to be. And I think his trial will bring out, I don't know, y'all. I just think his trial is really gonna bring the dogs out. Because I think Govan had more of a relationship with them. I think he knows more about them than Straight Dropping them did. That's what I think. You all hit the like button for me. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Tim?
What's up, Steven?
I'll be the one that calls since everybody else is. I don't know why. You ain't gonna start cussing till later, so I'm gonna get you before you start cussing. But I'm just thinking about this case and the years we've been talking about it, and it seems to be winding down to the point where they're about to get people. And I just want to, look back on it, and let me say this. For people who are listening in the bushes who might like the other side, one thing you can't say about Tamara is that she was biased or partial in the beginning. Tamara, what she did was made sure she was like, let me get the facts. I don't want to accuse anybody. Let me just get the facts. Then when she got the facts and put them out, that's when the hate came. So I want to give you your thoughts, sticking by the truth, never wavering. And for Memphis, man.
Thank you,
when
Steven.
The truth all comes out, no problem. When all the truth comes out, I just hope people are adult enough and mature enough to say, you know what? I may like CNG. I may like Gotti. I may not rock with y'all. But this was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This was wrong. It hurt the city. It hurt black people. It hurt rap. And Gotti got to pay. I don't know if they feel remorse, but you tore up so many communities with this. And I could go on, but it's just been a lot. I want people to accept the truth. I hope Memphis starts to heal and get better, and I hope this never happens again in rap. They're going to make an example out of Yo Gotti with this. So all you street dudes listening, you're not getting away with nothing. They're telling y'all, and they're going to show y'all. They tried to show you all these other cases with Doug, with Big U, with this. Get out them streets. Get a job. Get some slow money. Go home. It's not worth it.
Absolutely.
It is not worth it. Gotti was blessed, and he didn't deserve it. He was blessed with so much, and he threw it away over a woman and a grudge. He's going to be an example. So please, if you listen to street dudes, don't get mad at Tamara for telling the truth. Get mad at Yo Gotti and CNG for destroying that city, and just don't do what they do. See this as a reason to be better on the straight and narrow, because the cops don't want to arrest people. They give them people a reason to arrest them. The feds don't want to just pick on people, but you got to stop doing what you're doing. So big ups to you, Chairman. Like, this is winding down. I hate this happening, but thankfully, we almost at the home stretch, y'all. And when we get the truth, just accept it and move on. But Tamara has been right the whole time. I got to give it to her. She's one of the only bloggers who's been right the whole time. They ain't try to put out no bombshells like, oh, what's the name? She told the truth. So big up to you, and that's all I got. But, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to support you in the bushes, whether I'm in the bushes or whether I'm straight up. I'm always have your support, even after this is over.
Thank you, Steven. I love you.
No doubt. Love you.
All right, bye-bye. Shout out to Steven. And me and Steven had our falling outs and everything. But you know what? I love it when you can have, you can have you can fall out with somebody, you go at it with somebody, and then Stephen came back call into the live when we fell out with the same people watching, and call into the live months later or a year later or whatever in front of the same people and apologize. I can respect the person like that, because a lot of times people want to apologize behind the scenes, but we got into it on the platform, and then he turned around and apologized on the platform. So I appreciate that a lot. You don't have a lot of people that was willing to do that. Shout out to Steven. I appreciate that so much. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Where is Alabama Hitter? Because normally after Steven hang up, Alabama Hitter call in, and then after Alabama Hitter hang up, Cypress would have done woke up and called in, because we know Cypress probably asleep. Cypress started calling in. We go get his Julio. Y'all know he drinks it. What is it called? Cypress be going drinking that Julio or whatever y'all call it. So when y'all hear him and he sound like he going somewhere, when he get ready to get on live, he get ready to be protecting Gotti, he go get him some of that Julio. You all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, is Black Youngster scared that his name will come up in Hernandez Govan trial? I think they scared of. He know better than he might be throwing out subliminals, but I don't think I don't think he crazy enough to throw out a threat at quit. I've been waiting for them to throw a threat out at quit. They be throwing out threats at everybody. Why they ain't throwing no threat out at Orange Mountain Quit? They know Orange Mountain Quit got to be a damn fool to be out on bond and trying to get a job where he around everybody. They said, hey man, he got to be a damn fool. They ain't gonna throw out no threats at him. Oh, the name of it is Julio Fulio. Okay. I just know they say Julio. The name of it is Julio Fulio. Okay. I just know he be drinking Julio. I ain't know that it's called Julio Fulio. Great Face says, shout out Steven. Yeah, shout out to Steven. Michelle says, they scared of quit. He hold the. I'm telling you. I've been waiting. Black Youngster always throwing out threats. Why he ain't threw out no threats at quit? Ain't none of them did it. You didn't even find Juke doing it. Shit, Juke didn't even throw no threats out at him. Okay. Don Julio. It's Don Julio, the liquor. Okay. I don't know where my head at. I don't know where I get Julio Fulio from. The real name is Don Julio, but the YNs call it Julio Fulio. Lord Jesus. Well, that's what Cypress be drinking. If he get ready to get on live, he gonna go get him some of that. And then he gonna talk shit. And the next thing you know, he gonna be snowing. I guess it knocks him out. I guess it knocks him out. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you guys please do like, share, and subscribe, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Says Cypress be drinking that wild Irish rose. Hello? Yes, this is Tamara. Hello?
Hello, Miss Tamara.
This is Tamara.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm great. Who am I speaking with?
This is the business from Pontiac.
Oh, from Michigan.
Yes, yes.
You know what? I was getting ready to say, when I looked at the number, I was like, dog, I think that's a Michigan number, but it's a guy that called in from not Flint, Michigan, but Saginaw. That's not you, is it?
No. Our 248, he 517, I believe.
Okay, so
this the business. Now listen, I'm gonna say this, and this is honest to God truth. I never liked black youngsters. I'm an OG. I'm almost 50. But I never liked his style. I never liked his swag. I never liked his mouth. His music was pretty cool. I didn't like the way he could go in the bathroom and throw up money. It was just childish. And I knew it was something about that boy's spirit that I didn't like. Okay, now with all that going on and all that flashing, all that popping off and all that big money stuff, as soon as everything jumped off, he immediately went quiet. That showed me that scared spirit. Period. You know, come from a scary dude himself. I've been in positions where I was scared before. Yeah, so I know when you're scared. And that boy's scared. And God, he's scared because he's not 100% protected. You know, when you got more than one person that commit a crime, you got a tattletale on your left or your right. Period. That's all I wanted to say. And I wanted to congratulate you on such success you having on your show. And
thank you.
I try to watch it as often as possible. And like I always say, you are in my top 5 podcasters that keep it 100% real.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Shout out to Michigan. You know what? Visiting Detroit is on my agenda. How far are you all from Detroit?
20 minutes straight shot. Straight up Woodward, straight up 75.
Okay. And Saginaw is like wait, pretty far from you all, isn't it? Saginaw is pretty far from Detroit, isn't it?
Saginaw is north. We pretty much in the middle, but we closer to Detroit. Saginaw is like 45 minutes from us, maybe an hour and 15 minutes in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
We're pretty much in the middle, but closer to Detroit. Saginaw and Flint pretty much next door.
Okay. Well, shout out to Detroit. I don't think that Detroit, all of those successful artists that came from out of Detroit and Motown and all of that, I don't think they shout Detroit out like they should. Detroit is the business too.
We got awesome talent. I'm talking about, you know, believe it or not, we got scholar talent here. These kids are here pretty smart. They just don't have, they're just not given the opportunity. But when you talk to them, and when you talk and listen to say street smart, you can't tell what to tell. They can be book smart as well if given the opportunity. They smart. Detroit is very talented on all levels. I've lived there for a while. I love that city to the bottom of my heart, and I've been a lot of places. And I've always said I partied back in the '90s at the Freaknik, and it still don't got nothing on Detroit. Detroit is the mecca of everything. I'm talking. I don't care what nobody else say. They the mecca of swag. They innovators. They just, whether it be cultural, spiritual, they just innovators. They do a lot. Detroit is, I can't say enough about it. That's all.
Yeah, Detroit is awesome. I was looking at
Yeah, I want to shout out that brother Steve too, because it does take a big man and a strong man to come back and say, "Look here, I was wrong."
Yeah.
That's a boss move.
Yeah, that's a boss move. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay, but that's all I wanted. Like I said, I want to wish you continued success, and I'm gonna keep on supporting.
Thank you so much for calling in.
And one more thing, you clowns out there, hit the like button. Quit playing.
That's right. Hit that like button.
All right, take it easy.
Okay, bye-bye. Shout out to Michigan. I have quite a few people that call in from Michigan. Detroit, Flint, Saginaw. He said Pontiac. Shout out to Michigan. I have a lot of Michigan people to come into the chat a lot. I have a lot of people from everywhere because I was on one day and a young lady says that she and her job was listening to me, and they was calling from out of it wasn't Cleveland, Ohio. It wasn't Dayton, Ohio. Although she may have said Dayton. What's another city in Ohio? It's Dayton, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, and it's another city in Ohio. And I think that's where she was calling from. It was one I cannot think of it. And she was like, "We're sitting. I got you on, and my whole job, Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where she said we're from Cincinnati, and I got your podcast on, and me at my job, and me and the other ladies wanted to call in, and I'll give you a shout out. They was listening. She was like, we're listening to you while we're sitting here working. I was like, wow, shout out to Cincinnati. Yeah, that's Columbus and Toledo, but she called in from Cincinnati. The realty says, Joel's God, how you doing, Auntie? My bad. If you spoke to me, I'm at work listening. You all hit what they say, run them likes up. Stan G said, run them likes up and keep me hyped up. Run them likes up and keep me hyped up. Okay. Shout out to you all too for being so awesome and supporting the channel. And I know when I get to working a lot, okay, sometimes I'll be tired, and my numbers had gone down so much because I was barely getting on because I was so freaking tired. But summertime come, I was supposed to go get me a watermelon today. Y'all, it's watermelon season. My market, let me just say this. My market that I always go to in Millington have seeded watermelons. I cannot eat seedless watermelons because it's not organic, but they have the best sweet seeded. She says that they are in Millington, Tennessee. Okay. So I'm just letting y'all know for you people that said that you want to be on this weight loss journey with me. I'm gonna be getting up early if y'all want to. As a matter of fact, we want to summon Steven because Steven is a trainer. I wonder if Steven would be willing to donate some of his time to us because he was doing it with me before. I wonder if he'd be willing to donate some of his time to us to tell us, like, to help us with like the exercises that we need to do to target certain areas and the food that we need to eat. Steven, we know that you do it as a job, but I mean, we wish you would just donate your services and God gonna pay you back. Okay, God, you're gonna get it in heaven. Okay. Miss Kim says, oh yeah, what happened to Cornelius Tamra? Yeah, Stan G said, listen, y'all, when Stan G said, that's another one that ain't scared neither. You don't see them threatening Stan G like that either, because Stan G ain't scary. When Stan G got on live with Big 30 and them, Stan G said, them boys gonna spend for whatever I give them if I didn't holler. Big Stan G was in Big 30. No, he got some hitters out there. I hollered. Stan G is hilarious to me. It says, so what happened to Cornelius and Justin? Well, King Deshaun says that allegedly Straight Drop is supposed to testify against Govan at his trial. Now that's what somebody Deshaun came into the chat and said today. And I said that I wouldn't be surprised if Straight Drop did testify against Govan because CMG wants him to testify against Govan so that they can take the pressure off of CMG and make it look like Govan was the mastermind and it was his idea to take Young Dolph out and he paid for the hit. So I wouldn't be surprised, especially since they had taken care of Straight Drop's family. Straight Drop know he's cooked, so he's not gonna get out. So in order for them to be, put out, like I said, just pay attention to when Govan trial come up and they start dropping. You know, I really shouldn't say nothing. I just watch and see, you know, but I already said it now before, but just pay attention to or close to that time how they start dropping songs or straight drop, start doing his videos. He started having videos posted, and they might put him up a billboard or something like that. That is the egg him on, okay? That's the egg him on to go ahead and put keep that jacket, wrap that jacket tightly around Govan as the mastermind. I don't believe that Govan is innocent, but I don't believe that he's the mastermind, nor do I believe that he paid for the hit. We know damn well he didn't do that. So what they would do is they would egg straight drop in them on, because they got them all going against each other. Okay. They got straight drop and Cornelius so mad at Govan. Okay. And that's mainly so that they can, right. We all know CMG behind the hit. Absolutely. So that's what I was telling King Deshaun when he said that. I said, if that's true, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's a win this Gotti time. His time gonna come. His time is now. I mean, because I don't know how a person can be the owner of a record label, and you hear the prosecutor say that the record label that you own paid for a hit. Y'all think a person whose record label paid for a hit, y'all, who would that be on? It would be on the owner, right? I don't know why people think that a person like that gonna skate free. That's just wishful thinking. Your damn record label paid for a hit. So what they'll do is they'll try to use their lawyers to try and say, well, you know, this person called themselves CMG. CMG is it's a lot of little people call themselves CMG. That's how we market that. If they're part of the clique, they say I'm CMG. That's how they're gonna try, and I guess that's how they try to spin it. But did it? What the bank account? What damn bank account? Whose name is on the bank account that the money came out of? Mm-hmm. Remy, stop it, Remy. They said YSL tried that too. Dimitri says, I wonder if Cornelius is getting a deal since he testified. I don't know. You know, I would believe, I would think if it goes the way that it normally goes, and I would say that maybe he is. I'm telling you, she says, Kim says, the judicial system is not sparing these entertainers anymore. Look how they locking them up one by one. Absolutely. I agree 100%. Look at how they locking them up one by one. Okay, look at how they locking them up one by one. Y'all run them likes up for me. Okay. So let me ask y'all something. Why do you all think that Blac Youngsta is back on the scene? Blac Youngsta had not really been posting since 2021. Why now he's back posting when Govan get ready to go to trial? Okay. Oh my God. They says because they trying to scare people who going to testify. I know damn well they don't think they're gonna scare Govan. You think they trying to scare Govan, or y'all think they working with Govan? I don't know why. They the ones got straight dropped them telling on him, in my opinion. Anyways, you guys, y'all want to call in some more? Anybody else want to call in? There's 200 people on here. It's actually more than 200 people. Travo says, who's responsible for Juke death? Ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think they know what. I think they know who killed Juke. I think this is in my opinion. I think they know who killed him, but you know, it's hard to arrest somebody if ain't nobody, if people don't cooperate. So that's what I think. I think they know who killed him. And like I said, if people don't cooperate, it's hard to I guess it's hard to do anything. Whatever amount of pounds Govan lost in weight is how many years they're going to get plus 40. Well, it's going to be interesting to see. I think Govan's trial is going to, if it's going to be a trial, I think it's going to be more festive than Straight Drop's trial. I don't believe, you know, that I don't believe that it will be a 4-day trial. It may not be very, very long, but I don't believe that it will be a 4-day trial. I don't. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I was just getting on here. I heard Gotti mom was in the car with Big Juke. They did say that his mother had rode with him to the his mother rode with him to the repast. And thing about it is, what made Big Jook go outside? Did he get a phone call? How did they know they was gonna get him off by himself? The people that shot him, how did they know that they would be able to get him off by himself and shoot him like that and have a straight shot? So was he in there and somebody called him to go outside? Who's to say? He didn't know the people, and maybe he told his mother, I'm getting ready to go outside. Maybe he told his mother, I'm getting ready to go outside. To meet such and such. He probably knew the people. Big Jook had somebody there with him, so I'm sure they know how it went down from start to finish. I'm sure they know how it went down from the start to the finish. I said finish. They knew how it went down from the start to the finish, y'all. So, I believe they know exactly who it was that did it. I don't think that is a secret. Like I said, when I got on live, when it first happened, I got on live. I had people coming into my chat from out of Memphis, street guys, saying the name of who it was that did it, supposedly. But I don't know. Maybe the feds discontinued that chat because they don't. I went back to click that chat. When I did that live, they said this chat has been discontinued. So I don't know if those were the names, but they did. They said it wasn't. It was like, oh, it wasn't no pre stuff. This it was some street stuff or something, and they named the people that did it supposedly. I just don't remember who it was because I never heard of their names. And then another rumor. Well, this wasn't a rumor. Something else that I heard, that the people, whoever it was, that came in from Texas. So I don't know. I'm sure the truth is somewhere in the middle. It could be a little bit of both. So there is no telling. I find it. A lot of people find it weird that right before he was indicted, he would get taken out, because they was going to indict him. They were supposed to indict him the November prior to his death, and that didn't happen. I guess they want to get more. It's usually to get for something as it relates to evidence, more of that. Or maybe they wanted to get enough to indict him and the other, supposed to be another person indicted with him. So I don't really know, but it is interesting. That's definitely like I guess to a lot of us it would seem like a mystery, but I don't think it's a mystery to the people that was closest to them and around them. So it's definitely interesting. Okay, it is. It's definitely interesting. I hate that happened to him though. Like I didn't want to see that happen to Jook. I didn't want to see that happen to him. I don't want, I didn't. So I hate that. I be hating to see these brothers lose their lives about something that ain't even worth them losing their lives about, and it's usually jealousy and money. Those are the two major reasons why these black men losing their lives: jealousy and money. So it's unfortunate. Anyways, y'all, I got to put on my smoked corn, my cowboy corn, make me a little small pan so I can take me some to work. So tomorrow, anyways, you guys, I appreciate you all getting on. I got some more things that I got to do. I need to make a I need to do something else right quick. So listen, I love you guys. I appreciate all the support that I get. I'll definitely be back on tomorrow evening, of course. I'll try to put out a video in the morning. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. We'll talk later.